What gives you even a sliver of hope when everything feels heavy? Story 69, Denzil, the pressure cooker of perfectionism. Denzil was the kind of man who wanted everything to be just right. Whether it was his work, his home, or his relationships, he set impossibly high standards, not just for himself but for everyone around him. He prided himself on being dependable, organized, and successful. Colleagues admired his attention to detail, friends saw him as the rock in tough times. But what they didn't see was the pressure cooker inside him building heat every day. Denzil's perfectionism wasn't just about doing things well, it was about avoiding failure at all costs. Mistakes felt like personal attacks, and even minor flaws triggered intense self-criticism. Over time, the constant stress started to erode his mental health. He developed chronic insomnia, irritability, and a growing sense of exhaustion. His relationships suffered because he was rarely present, always caught up in fixing problems that only he saw. The breaking point came during a company presentation. David froze, unable to speak. The panic was overwhelming. Afterward, he realized he needed to address his perfectionism before it destroyed him. He sought help from a psychologist who introduced him to acceptance and commitment therapy, ACT. Denzil learned to notice his thoughts without judgment and to accept imperfection as part of being human. He practiced self-compassion exercises and began setting realistic goals instead of impossible ones. With time, he reduced his workload and started prioritizing downtime. Denzil also joined a local mindfulness group where he connected with others facing similar struggles. Now, he still strives for excellence but no longer lets the fear of failure control him. He's learning to embrace mistakes as opportunities to grow and is rebuilding trust in his relationships by being more vulnerable. Coping strategies Denzil used: psychological therapy, acceptance and commitment therapy, mindfulness and meditation practice, self-compassion exercises, setting realistic and flexible goals, joining peer support groups. What listeners can take away? Perfectionism can feel like a strength but often hides deep stress and fear. Learning to accept imperfection frees you to live more fully and kindly. You don't have to carry the weight of always being perfect. Small steps towards self-compassion can change your life.